Okay, so it's now after Geek Pop or Nerd Fest 2010. What other names can we think of it? So we had Geek Pop, we had Nerd Fest. What else?
We had Dweeb Party, Keener Gymkhana.
That's my favourite.
Keener Gymkhana. Chris, were you comparing? I mean, you compared tonight, didn't you?
I did compare tonight, yeah.
But I noticed a distinct lack of comparison. I thought you were going to compare the meerkat with the market or something like that, but it didn't happen. What was it you were comparing?
I was going to before the interval, and then after I compared doing material I wrote 2 hours ago against doing material I've done about 20 times before, and I found there's a distinct difference, and laughing. Yeah, turns out if you write it on the train on the way here and forget it till you're about to go on, you'll bomb pretty hard. Whereas if you've used it before, there's a fairly good chance you might squeeze a couple of jokes out here and there. So don't do it at the last minute.
So you played the Bristol event as well. Were all the acts in Bristol, or was it different acts tonight to Bristol?
No, I'm the only one who did both actually. All the other acts in Bristol were actually were different ones. So we had 3 very different. In Bristol, we had a spontaneous science-based hip-hop jam.
Obviously, Helen, you're one of the acts tonight. But just briefly, who were the other acts on tonight?
Well, we opened with Spirit of Play, with their kind of, I suppose you describe it, well, compared to the last act, as their kind of soft rock, science-based music, which is nice. Helen with her ukulele and comedy, which was lovely. And then at the end, we rocked out rather heavily with Dr. Stu and the Neutron Stars, which means we're all left a bit deaf, actually, but for the better. Yeah.
So where else do you play, Helen?
I run a gig actually I mostly do comedy clubs. That's why it's been really nice to do this gig tonight and be on a bill with musicians and geeks, my 2 favourite groups of people combined. Because normally I do comedy clubs and there's a certain pressure to do the stuff that you know is really going to work in an ordinary comedy club where you've got a mix of different people of all ages and backgrounds and interests and whatever. But it's been so nice tonight to just play to geeks. It's been awesome.
Chris, we should bring you in again, sir. What are your plans for the coming months? I mean, do you have any gigs coming up, or do you have any facilities management jobs in Crewe and / stroke Nantwich?
Well, to look at the facilities management first. On Monday, we're getting a new glass balustrade installed. We're out of urinal cakes, so they'll be on order.
Are they the blue ones or the yellow ones?
Oh, we only use the blue ones because they're more environmentally friendly and people are less likely to pick them up and try and eat them.
So you've got some urinal cakes on order. Cool.
Shall I talk about the comedy? I mean, I can talk more about urinal cakes. I mean, they're basically things that look like sweets that you put in urinals to confuse kids, and then to make it even worse, we call them cakes. But yeah, no, I've got some comedy stuff coming up. I'm doing Cardiff at the end of this month, another Bristol gig, Cardiff and Oxford in May. So I've just done Bristol mostly, so now I'm trying to, this is the furthest I've comedied away so far.
Well, I think we're running out of tape, or I hope we're running out of tape on the video camera, because I've completely run out of things to say. Yeah, of course, if you want to find out more about Geek Pop, then do log on to the website, I'll tell you what, because we're geeks, I'm going to give you the full URL, which is http://
www.geekpop.co.uk.
/ It's not a backslash at all, no.
Is it?
2 //
Well, I thought the internet was a bit rubbish.
I think we better end it there, because clearly everyone else has they've had a lot more to drink than I have. So we'll see you in Crewe for Geek Pop 2011. In Crewe city centre, full of oatcakes, I think. So we'll see you then. Thank you. Good night. We're out of tape. Bye bye.
This video was produced by Drew Kirk Productions.